Hey, Tiffany. Welcome back. Sorry about being late. How's your day been? How have you been? Hey, Metal Ring. No, I did not fall asleep. You've been sleeping. You've been lucky. I'm going to do that right after the live. I've got some homework I have to finish, but I'm going to definitely get a nap here soon.
Same home office, same 8 hours.
So I've got the batteries for the spirit box charged up. I'm mostly charged up. Tiffany, intuitively, do you think or feel that the thank yous that we've gotten on the spirit box, like, is it just me, or do you feel like maybe whatever it is, whether it's Joan, Benet, Ramsey, or even Patsy, or both, when it says thank you, do you think it's saying thank you because nobody's talked to them in a while, or nobody talks to them, or... I mean, I just think it's interesting that we're getting a lot of that with this spirit box session. Thank yous. Overlapping. Okay. So you're hearing an echo, huh? And it seems to only happen like when I'm talking to Patsy. So there was some interesting things that I had learned tonight from True Crime Rocket Science. And a couple of things about that party that we had talked about that you had mentioned, Tiffany. So there was like over 50 people there. It was at their house in Boulder. But it didn't happen on Christmas Day. It didn't happen on Christmas Eve. It was the night before Christmas Eve. And it seems like now, 30 years later, there's also been some, I guess, some knowledge about some of the fragments from possibly the ball bat or the flashlight, those fragments of aluminum and brass being in the skull of John Benet Ramsey's autopsy stuff. So I just thought that was interesting. And I also find it interesting that despite there always being, like, you know, women and men who they were interviewing about the speculation of whether or not they were suspects or the killer or the ransom note writer. I just thought it was interesting that now it's always him. It's always directed that it might be or is or always was a male. I mean, I know that's probably because of the the DNA. Also thought it was interesting that the guy from True Crime Rocket Science said that the knot that made the garrote, like, it was more of a sailor's knot than, say, a noose or some type of item that, some type of rope that might have been made for sailing or I'm sorry, I said that wrong. So the knot that was on the garrote was some kind of sailing knot, whereas it wasn't some kind of noose type knot. It wasn't some kind of other kind of wrapping either or tied knot. Like, it was a very like, you'd actually have to be trained in, I think, sailing is what the guy said, to pull off a knot like that. Now, the guy said, I'm definitely going to probably leave a comment for him, because he said, and when he was doing one of the episodes about the garrote, whatever it's called, that he wouldn't really expect or suspect that a 9-year-old could sail. So he didn't really expect that maybe Burke would know how to tie that knot. But I'll tell you what, in 3rd grade, my best friend's name was Kyle. And she could sail a boat and had been training to sail boats and was competing by 3rd grade. She would have been able to tie that knot at 9, especially being around people who were training her for that, teaching her that. So I think that I need to mention that to the guy who owns that channel, True Crime Rocket Science, because he completely dismissed the fact that a 9-year-old / 3rd grader could do that. But I've seen it, I've experienced it, I've watched it because of my friend Kyle and what she did with sailing when she was in 3rd grade and while we were growing up. Thanks so much for coming by the Chammy tonight, everybody. Tonight's special is buy one, get one free. All the readings are buy one, get one free. You can get the 11/11 love reading. You can get the $20 past, present, future reading. You can also get the $30 general reading. Every reading is buy one, get one free. You can either do your paid reading and then do the free reading right behind it, or save the free reading to come back later, whenever maybe you want to come back and cash that free reading in. And of course, I'm going to do the spirit box tonight. 5+ subscriptions, I'll do free yes no for 15 minutes. 10+ likes, I will open up the spirit box to free Q&A when I do turn it on. I will have to say that I still think and feel like the whole family was in on it, but I don't really want to accuse, like, I don't want to really accuse anyone without having all my facts straight. Like, but it's so, I mean, you could probably solve the whole case in 5 minutes, but now it's sort of making me wonder, like, was it really an accident and they made it look like, the way they made it look? Because, I mean, don't you think that if it was like an accident, I don't know, what if you completely remove the equation of the ransom note? I'm telling you, the handwriting on the ransom note looks very much like Patsy's handwriting. see if there's any messages from Spirit for us tonight as a collective. Glad you're comfortable, Crystal. Thanks so much for coming by tonight. Mark Hamill's doing a meet and greet in June. That's so exciting. Take pictures for me. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides tonight. Do you have a spirit message for us? Because you certainly did not have one earlier tonight. Okay, so traditionally I reversed 7 of Pentacles would be like a no, but you know what? Why have you been so no-no tonight? Are you putting us on the naughty step? Spirit? But I told myself I'm going to stop reading reversed cards. There's no point when there's an answer and a solution and a way to figure out everything. So, let's see. Reverse cards can be negative, yes, but it depends really on the context of the question and all the other cards that surround it. You might get a reverse card and then the clarification is positive. Like, for instance, I got a reversed 7 of Pentacles, and you know, there's a tower here on the bottom of the deck. If I ask to clarify the 7 of Pentacles, you know, is there really no message from the collective tonight? Well, okay, I got a yes. But Page of Cups and Page of Wands, they're both positive cards. So it really would kind of neutralize that 7 of Pentacles reversed energy. But, you know, everybody reads differently. Nobody's going to read like me. Nobody's going to read like you. Nobody's going to read like other... It's like, you might as well say all guitar players sound like Jimmy Page just because they, you know, wank around on Stairway to Heaven. You know, it's just not the truth. You know? So, I just felt like, you know, if it does come up, it comes up. If it doesn't come up, it doesn't come up, depending on what the card's surrounded and the intuitive vibes you're getting, the context of the question. There could be over 6,000 answers. You know, that's just how tarot is. How interesting and unique it is. You know, I do over 100 different kinds of readings, Metal Rain, but I figured confused minds don't buy, confused minds don't stay, and confused minds stay confused. So if I just try to keep it really simple, maybe one day I'll list all those readings I do, and if somebody finds one that they want and they want to purchase it for a specific question, or because there's something about that reading, that type of reading that like calls to them, I'll do it. But you'd be amazed at how we could probably all sit here for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and I could teach you so much about tarot. I mean, it's almost like, I mean, it's so versatile that you could go on and on and on for weeks and weeks and weeks, if not months. Same with manifesting and magic and spirituality and all the things that come with it. The Tower is your least favorite card. The Tower can be very positive. It can really show the heart and how big someone's heart is for you. How deep, emotional, and willing sometimes their heart can be for you. It can also be another passion card, a card of passion, sexual passion, enraged passion, 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 passion. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective for anyone who may be in the chat, anyone who may join, anyone who may join a little bit later, watch the replay. Meryl sent me something the other night about how they're getting ready to do a reboot of Three's Company. So I just thought it'd be interesting to share that with you. Have you seen or heard anything about that? Because you should definitely, you know, be publishing your fanfic as well as sharing the fanfic, as well as, you know, maybe we just need to start making 5-minute skits and share them, because if it gets popular enough, they might consider your writings for episodes or seasons, or you see what I'm saying? I'd really like to see that happen for you. I really like playing Michelle. Okay, so the card is balance. Beautiful balance. Card number 2. Maybe 2 means something to you. Direction south, color red. The structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of selected shaman stones balanced carefully, one on another. Take care of your body through diet and exercise. Express your strength in acts and bring greater awareness to the exchange of money. Okay, protect and nourish your family and express your integrity by bringing balance into society and nature. Then you will be prepared in the physical realm for higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spirit lodge, and the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against the storms along the trail to higher consciousness. To take power, make your spirit available, and then take your power and bring your physical and spiritual nature into balance. Just gonna leave this here for you guys to look at for just another moment. When I do these collective messages, I really just want your intuition to guide you in what you feel your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are trying to tell you through this Power Spirit deck. Power Spirit deck. Yeah, the doll's face changes. I had it for 5 years before I ever noticed. My friend Danny from the band Moonwater, who is a U.S. veteran and spent a lot of time in Afghanistan. He's the first one that noticed it, because when I moved back to Atlanta, he was helping me move into my house, and he was like, her face changes, and us guys have been looking at it while we've been moving all day. His face has been changing. So it wasn't just one of the guys helping to move, it was like the whole band was there to help me move my stuff into the house and help mom and dad and I. I was like, really? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take what you're saying into consideration. And I will definitely be watching for that, because when I received her as a gift, the art dealer told my parents that he believed there was a spirit in the wood. And depending on how well you take care of her is how you will receive, your karma, because she is or was created in the likeness of the mother goddess. And she can be terrible and beautiful all at the same time. So, we gave her silly nicknames throughout the years that would not hurt her feelings, but I just think that at the end of the day, the tree is, every tree has a spirit. Everybody has a spirit. Everything has a spirit, some kind of energy. We're all connected. But she did go through a lot, like, I know, right? I know. Yeah, dark, like cutting a tree down to turn it into a cross. So, as I was saying, so the art dealer that had her before I had her, I worked for him for a short time. He said that he had to charter her, had to put her on a charter plane and fly the plane all the way back to America by himself. But he had to cut her head off first so he could fit her in the charter plane. And he said he had the most terrible luck. Like, his business went to shit, his life went to shit, his relationship with his wife went to crap. But, he was also an alcoholic, so, I'm not saying that alcoholics are bad people, but you stay drunk all the time, you know what I'm saying? And you are drunk 24/7 from the time you wake up till the time, I remember working there and, like, just drunk all the time. Or hungover. Can you really blame that on artwork? I don't know. But I have always had, good luck and never had any problems. Never had any issues. In fact, I think that she enriched my life more than what it was before she came into my life. And it's interesting because I was going to use her as stage props for my band. And then she just ended up on YouTube instead and became like a conversation piece in the house amongst all the other artwork I have here at home. Get drunk at least once or twice out of the month now. I like to have a glass of wine on the weekends, a couple of glasses of wine. Sometimes I'll have one throughout the week. Jack Osborne got a Robert doll replica, and both he and Ozzy got sick right after. Yeah, that's fucked up. Pardon my French. Why would someone do that to themselves? I'll tell you what I really think happened to this doll. I don't think that he paid for it. I think he stole it. Why such urgency to cut her head off so he could fit her in the charter plane? Doesn't make any sense. Like, why, if you know that your charter plane, it's not going to fit in your charter plane, that you're going to fly from Indonesia back to Massachusetts. If you know it's not going to fit in your charter plane, why would you purchase it or even think of, buying it to bring back to your art gallery to sell? First time I saw her, she was in his window at his art gallery for $10,000. And she stayed there throughout May June, July, August, September, October, November, and through those months his life was getting worse and worse and worse. And he's like, well, and that's interesting. That's a very interesting about the real Robert doll. So he kept trying to sell her, right? So finally he figured Christmas is here, I'll do a 50% off sale. I'll do a 50% off sale every week, starting Thanksgiving holiday weekend. You know, she'll just get lower and lower and lower in price until someone buys her. Well, nobody wanted to buy her. I think my parents talked him into less than $200. The next day I'm at work, someone comes in to buy the doll for $5,000. Now, I could have been like, sure, you can buy my doll for $5,000. But I truly loved the doll. So, why would I sell my doll for $5,000? My parents just gave it to me for Christmas as a gift. My sister's scared of her. I think my dad was scared of her the first time I brought her out into the living room because he's like, oh, I thought you were going to keep it in your room. I'm like, no, we're going to keep it out in a place where everybody can enjoy her. And he had a dream that she stood up and walked around. Because you see, she has very long legs and she's kind of just sitting there squatting on the floor. I think if she was to stand up, she'd probably be maybe 30 feet tall. She's rather large, you guys. She might look small, but she's actually quite heavy and quite large. And I guess she's made out of a log. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the spirit box on. Anybody wants to purchase a reading, they're buy one, get one free tonight. 1111 Love Reading. $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general. I'm going to go ahead and put the spirit box on. You okay, Dad? Okay. You sure? Okay.
maximum volume. Now in SB7 mode. Maximum volume.
Are there any spirits with us tonight that maybe want to speak to us? We'd like to communicate with you. We come in respect, calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides to protect us and guide us during the Spirit Box session. Please, Spirit, let us know if you're there. If you can hear my voice, could you please say yes? If there's any spirits that can hear my voice, could you please answer yes or no? Yes or no, spirits? Okay then, can you see me? Are there any spirits with us now that can see me? Can you see the chat? Can you see us? Sure? Excuse me. Calling forth any spirits that may want to speak to us about Benet Ramsey. Are there any spirits that can maybe bring us in contact with Benet Ramsey? Yes or no? Benet Ramsey, can you hear my voice? Could you just say yes or no? If you're there, I brought you flowers, and we come in respect and to remember you, and to help you find peace and understanding of what happened to you, baby. Benet Ramsey, was your death an accident? Benet Ramsey, was your death an accident? Yes or no? Do any of the spirits with us tonight know? Doesn't that sound like a little girl's voice? Do any of the spirits with us that are with us tonight who can hear my voice? Don't you want to solve this case? Don't you want to solve this murder? Don't you want to solve this accident? Is it an accident? Was Benet Ramsey's death an accident? welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight, Grady? Welcome back. Hey, Franken Dad.
Well, good night. It's 1:05.
Are there any spirits with us now that could tell us if John Benet Ramsey's killer took the housekeeper to court? Yes or no? If any of the spirits are unable to speak on the spirit box, maybe if you're with us, or you can maybe send your energy to the REM pod, touch the REM pod, communicate with us through the REM pod by just touching it. Now, I know with humans, it's like within an inch, I mean, it'll start going off. Is that easier to use the REM pod? Patsy Ramsey, are you there? I have questions. Now, I'm not going to accuse you of killing your daughter, but did you write the ransom note? No judgment. They can't hurt you now. Haven't you been hurting enough? So we come in respect and peace and understanding. If you want to communicate with us, you're more than welcome to. How long has it been since a human being has made contact with you? If ever. All on the other side. Patsy Ramsey, did you take the housekeeper to court? Hi, Patsy. I'm not too far from your grave. Did you see who killed your daughter, John Benet Ramsey? Did it just say Burke? Or did you say Burke? Hi. Patsy Ramsey, if you could please tell me, did you see who killed your daughter, John Benet Ramsey? Do any of the spirits know, or does Patsy Ramsey know, or does John Benet Ramsey know if anybody saw anybody kill John Benet Ramsey? Please tell me if you think that somebody saw her get murdered or killed or hurt. Yes or no? No? Okay. But there were people who heard her being murdered, right? Yes or no? John Benet Ramsey, if you would like to also find a playmate, you can always play with the little girl buried under the house if you're visiting us here tonight. The little girl buried under the house is probably about the same age as you, only she passed away during the Civil War in 1865. You guys might have something in common, which is your age, and that you both were either killed in an accident or murdered. There's also other spirits here, like Duke and the keeper of the graveyard, the man in black. Sometimes Pee Wee Herman. Sometimes angels. Sometimes maybe demons. But don't worry, they're all nice. I'm pretty sure you found out that after life, that in death, there's much to explore and much beauty, and it's far more or less scary than you could imagine. But you came here to have a human experience, and then you lost your life, and we'd like to know, John Benet Ramsey, if you could crawl out of the grave and say anything, what would it be? What would you say to us tonight? John Benet Ramsey, what do you want, sweetheart? What do you want? John Benet Ramsey, if you could say anything about your death, would you say it's okay, I know these people? Yes or no? Thief. Did it really just say thief? Did Burke Ramsey see who murdered or killed or hurt John Benet Ramsey? Did Burke Ramsey see it? Something's not right in my neighborhood. I'm just gonna turn down the spirit box for a minute. I apologize. It's almost like, it almost sounds like there are people racing around the neighborhood trying to figure out how to get out. There's only one way in and one way out. Unless you want to get killed. Okay, back to the spirit box. I apologize. Did Burke Ramsey see who hurt his sister? Did Burke Ramsey see who hurt his sister? Yes or no? Did John Benet Ramsey see who hurt his daughter? Blood. Did John Benet Ramsey, does he know who hurt his daughter? Does John Benet Ramsey know who hurt his daughter? Yes or no? Something's not right in my neighborhood. I'm sorry, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I hear all these cars and all these motorcycles racing around town, which makes me wonder if there's some kind of chase going on without. You know how like police will chase somebody silently sometimes? Or they'll be looking for somebody, so they'll have the silencer on, like the alarm, like they'll see the lights but you won't see any sound coming out of the truck. Sorry, I keep getting distracted from the spirit box session. John Benet Ramsey, how do you feel about what happened to you? Could you answer that question? Could you tell us how you feel about what happened to you, sweetheart? Because we're pretty upset about it. How do you feel about what happened to you, John Benet Ramsey? How do you feel about what happened to you? Help? Yeah, we're trying to help. Hey, Tiffany Robbins, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Nice to meet you. John Benet Ramsey, if you're there, if any spirits are there that want to communicate with us about this unsolved mystery, should justice for John Benet Ramsey be based on what she feels as the victim? Yes or no? Two more subscribers and I will open the chat up to free SOULMATE Tarot for 15 minutes. Please tell your friends, please share the chat, please like the chat, please like and subscribe. Check out my music in the pinned comment. All readings are buy one get one free tonight. 10 plus likes, I will open the spirit box to free Q&A. 2 more subscribers, and I will open the chat up to free ISNT tarot. So should John Benet, should justice be based on how John Benet feels as the victim, or based on larger interests of the people? What do you think about that, John Benet or spirits? Yes, there is a cat in the house. Yes. So, Jean Benet Ramsey, if you were alive right now, or if you could crawl out of the grave, what would you say to us? What would you say if you could walk to a big television studio and say what you make of all this, of what happened to you? Okay, John Benet Ramsey, if you can hear my voice, we just want you to know that we, the people, we will keep you in our hearts and our minds. We will not rest until you find peace. Until you rest in peace. How can one rest in peace after what happened to them like that? I just can't imagine it. But we have to understand from her perspective as a spirit, okay? She's 6 years old. Okay, she's from she was born in 1990? Right. What was her birthday? Like August 6th, 1990? Something like that. You know, she might not know what revenge or what vengefulness means. She might not know what justice means. She might not know what a lot of the things we're saying means, or what I'm even asking her. So we might not get a yes or no, because maybe as a 6-year-old spirit, maybe she hasn't evolved, but yet it did say last night, and I asked if the spirits, if we evolve on the other side, if we continue to grow or continue to learn or continue to... And they did confirm that that is a yes, a definitive yes, which I find to be interesting. So, just a few more questions. Does Brooke Ramsey know who hurt his sister? Yes or no? Does Patsy Ramsey know who hurt her daughter? Thank you for confirming that. Does John Benet Ramsey know who hurt his daughter? Did you hear that really low, dark yep? I'm sorry, we don't want to talk about Greg. But we'll note that. Is there anything anything John Benet Ramsey would like to say to us before we close the spirit portal tonight? Sure. Court? What about court? Do you think they'll reopen the case to take it back to court? Do any of the spirits with us tonight feel that the John Benet Ramsey case will be solved? Yes. Has it already been solved? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is John Benet Ramsey in heaven? Hey Andrea, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. I'm sending you a big virtual hug of love and trust. Thank you, John Benet Ramsey, for speaking with us tonight. Andrea is open to receiving a spirit message from her most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Tiffany Robbins is open to receiving maybe a message from her most trusted and strongest spirit guides, as well as Grady and Tiffany and Metal Rain and anyone who may be here tonight. Are there any messages for any of us in chat? Yes or no? And please say the message. Two more subscribers and I'll open the chat to free yes or no. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask the spirit box in regards to John Benet Ramsey? Your birthday was the 18th. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Happy birthday. Happy Taurus season. Spirit, I'm asking if Andrea's father Hector could say hello to her on the spirit box like before. Thank you guys so much for 2,500 subscribers. I appreciate that. That has been a long time goal of mine for the last 3 years. Thank you so much. Would anybody like to ask the spirit guides a question on the spirit box? Please feel free to put the question in the chat. I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. If anybody would like to get a paid reading, it is buy one, get one free. Tarot card readings tonight. Are there any messages about Tiffany's soulmate? Are there any messages about Tiffany's soulmate or any messages from Andrea's father, Hector? I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys to it. Go ahead and turn off the REM pod. Since it's not active, I don't want to waste the battery. It's been active earlier. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. If anybody does want to purchase a reading, I'll give you about 5 more minutes to do that. We're at 2,500 subscribers. We'll try this again tomorrow night. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for the happy hour. So please come by for the happy hour. That will take place between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. You should get a notification if you are subscribed and you've got the all bell button on. Okay. Check back with me and the channel to see when I go live tomorrow after 5 p.m. Okay. At some point. It just depends on what's going on and what's happening, because I have to wake up, go to work, go to school, homework, practice, music, work. And I'm trying to fit in those happy hours consistently and fit in the late night tarot show for you guys. Tomorrow night will be a short slumber party, so make sure if you don't come to tomorrow night's live, you come to tomorrow's happy hour. Each live will be about 45 minutes long because I have to go to church on Saturday morning. I know most people go to church on Sunday morning. I go on Saturday mornings. So thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. Are there any last thoughts of the spirit world before we close the spirit portal? Thank you so much, Benet Ramsey, for communicating with us tonight. Thank you so much, Patsy Ramsey, for being honest in the afterlife about writing the ransom. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for telling the truth. Or proud of whatever spirit may have said that to us tonight. Thank you for telling us exactly what everybody already knew. Good night. Good night, everybody. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with a happy hour. I'll be back tomorrow evening with a slumber party. We'll do live tarot. We'll do a spooky movie at the slumber party tomorrow night. It'll be a short horror film, maybe like a short silent horror film from 100 years ago or something. I'll try to find us a cool one. Sweet dreams when you get there. Hey, Blistery Mystery, thanks so much for coming by to the haunted house. Check out the live tomorrow night. Check out my music and the pinned comment, y'all. I really appreciate it. This is not a tarot channel. This is a music channel. This channel belongs to a musician and an artist. That is me, StormieBleu Haworth. This channel is about my life, and my life is my message. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Mwah. Kalanita. Sweet dreams when you get there. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold our